Hey, Lantern Moon has the new memory-free stainless steel cords. We're going to test them out and see how they compare to the Chiaogoos. So, Lantern Moon was bought by Knit Pro, Knitter's Pride, whichever one country you're in, and in their new release, they came out with the similar cords to the Chiaogoos, the stainless steel braided cable type of cord. And I got some, and I've been using them. Quick impression, they're lovely. More detailed impression is, so I've got them both in my hands, and they're the same size. And the first thing you're going to notice is that they're not quite as stiff. Now, I think that's down to the coating, because they appear to be, they're certainly the same diameter, and so they're likely the same diameter cord inside of the plastic, but the coating on the Chiaogoos is noticeably thicker. In fact, you can see the cord through it. I think it's down to the plastic coating, that whatever's on the Chiaogoos is just that little bit denser than whatever's on the Lantern Moon. And so you get a slightly lighter cord. It's a little bit more flexible. Is this a test? Is this an official, how you test knitting cords? I don't know, but you can see it just flops a little bit more, which I like. I am happy about that. The Chiaogoo cords, I love that they're kink resistant. I love that they are memory free, but I never loved quite how hefty they were. When you think about the usual, just generic kind of junky plastic cords that are very floppy, in comparison, these are much stiffer, right? And that's fine. I still liked them, and I loved that they were kink-free because you can wrap them up tightly and store them more easily and not worry about what's going to happen when you unwrap them. But I'm actually very fond of how particularly flexible these are. Not complaining at all. I feel like you can... So I feel like these, again, very official testing we got going on here. I don't feel like I'm worried about anything when I do this. Whereas with the Chiaogoos, it feels a little bit, there's more resistance. So if you're doing magic loop, which is one of the reasons you would want a cord like this, I feel like the Lantern Moon is going to fight you less. I feel like you're going to have less of a problem with laddering, because the Chiaogoo fights you a little bit. I can't even hold it in my hands this way. It's fighting me. It's pulling me back. The Lantern Moon, there's absolutely no resistance. It's just, it's all over the place, right? Which I think is a good thing, because magic loop, one of the things that can be a problem is that, if the cord pulls apart too much, you're going to start to get laddering because it's distorting the stitches where you're turning. I don't know that that's going to happen with this. I have not tried this with magic loop. I'm working on a sweater, and I'm using it there, and I don't think about it, which I think is one of the highest compliments you can pay a cord, is that I have no thoughts about it whatsoever while I'm knitting a sweater. And I'm knitting a cardigan, so I'm doing some back and forth for the front shaping. And it's not getting in my way at all. It's not fighting me at all. It's really actually quite lovely. In fact, to the extent that I swear to God I order the swivel. They come in swivel or fixed. And I swear I order the swivel because I like the swivel. Right? If I'm doing magic loop, I definitely want swivel, so I'm minimizing my distortion. And in general, I like swivel because if I want to try something on, I'm just going to take a connector and throw on another thing, pull it through, try it on, and then reverse the process. And if you're trying to screw this in to a cord connector, you got to do this, right? You got to do the flingy thing, which is really fun, but also kind of annoying. So when you have a swivel, it doesn't happen. So I swear I ordered the swivels. I got the fixed. But I'm at the point I don't think I'm going to change them out. because I'm enjoying them. Compatibility. Compatibility, because obviously Chiaogoo works with Chiaogoo, and that's it. But because Lantern Moon was bought by Knit Pride, Knitters Pride Knit Pro, these are compatible with all of your Knitters Pride or Knit Pro needles. They're also compatible with Lucca, which is what I'm using them on, in a project bag that I've left too far away to show you, but they're in use on one of these with my Luccas. And the join is nice. Actually, let's show you the join, because that is a thing. It's not as nice as the Chiaogoo. I think you can kind of tell. I mean, you to a certain extent get what you pay for. Yeah, this is a beautiful join. This is a fine join. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not catching when I knit. Nothing weird is going on. Is my mojo back? I don't know, but I'm knitting, so that's something. And I'm knitting the thing that, you know. So the join is nice. There's no catch. There's no nothing. It is very tapered, because there is a pretty decent differential size, but that's going to be true of all Knit Pro, Knitters Pride things, because of the tip, right? Because of their tip connector size. So you got to get from the tip connector size to the thing. But you can see, as you're working, it's giving you just enough support that it's comfortable, but not so much that it's getting in your way. So as I'm knitting my panel, nothing is going where it shouldn't be. There are no problems at all. I really do not think about the cord at all. The other thing it says is that it's 24 karat plated brass. Is that what it, yeah. 24 karat plated brass connectors that are lightly tinted for visibility. Do people have a problem losing their cord connector tips? Or their cord, like, I don't understand how visibility. Anyway, doesn't matter. They can do whatever they want. Is there anything else you'd want to know about these? Don't know. I can't imagine durability is going to be a problem, because it's plastic coated stainless steel. I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be about the same as this, as the Chiaogoos. Ah, the stoppers. So here's where I lose the love for Lantern Moon, because the stoppers are giant. I mean, like, really giant. It's a little bit ridiculous. I find the black standard Knit Pro ones to be slightly annoying because they whack against everything. I much prefer the tiny little ones of the Lantern Moon, because they whack against things less. They're not catching on things because they're smooth. They're like a little dome. And so I find myself catching on things not as frequently. These are they're massive. They're gargantuous. So these are, there's no way I'm putting these on the end of needles. I don't think that's going to be a thing that happens, because they really will. And they're pretty, but they're not beautiful. They're not, sometimes you see wood and it's beautiful. It's stunning. It takes your breath away. This is not that. It's lovely. It's attractive. It is wood, but it's nothing special. And it's certainly not special enough to justify the giant, wow, actually. I suppose that will help with breakage, because occasionally I do break off. The join on these, when they're attached to something, sometimes the connection here will break because it's such a solid thing inside with the steel screwy bit. I really like this. I will give them huge props for having a tightening tool that is easy to find in your notions bag, because I tend not to be able to find mine. Or I have the Chiaogoo ones, which are basically T-pins, and so they're really stabby, and so I have to take them out. I just use the Chiaogoo, the Knitters Pride ones, for the thing. I like that this is larger, so that's nice. Am I going to need one every single time? No. I don't know. I think that there's an argument for knitting companies to be a little on the budget friendly side of things, to not sell end caps and whatever, drop the price of things, and then buy your little like one accessory pouch that has say 6 of them or whatever, or even just buy them 2 by 2 and buy one of these because I need one. I can have 20 cords, but I need one tightening tool. Maybe 2 if you lose things a lot. I don't know. Anyway, the other budget unfriendly thing that is noteworthy about this is that you can only buy them in 2 packs. Which really irritates me, because what do I need 2 32-inch cords for? I don't. Okay, with 40-inch cords, with whatever your sweater size is, yes, maybe you want a couple of those. But everything else I've been perfectly fine with one of, and now I have 2. Which is good news for one of you, because if you have watched this far into the review, comment below if you want this. And I'm going to send one person one. Not a huge giveaway, just if you really want to try these, okay, I can help you out with that, because I don't need 2. Right? So why not give one away? And why not give one to the people who are wonderful and watch this far into whatever video I happen to be making? So if you would like it, comment below, and I will use one of those random number drawy things, and I will mail you. You'll get a nice little envelope that has a nice little stainless steel core for you to try. So I think one of the things that is great about this is that, I mean, you know, I don't know why it took them so long, because Chiaogoo's one of their biggest selling points was this. I think that for those of us who prefer wooden tips, this is a boon. This is a very big boon, because we now finally have the wonderful kink-freeness of Chiaogoo, but with warm wooden needles. So, very excited. Hope you're as excited as I am, and hopefully one of you will be even more excited, because you get to try them. Have you tried them? Did you run out and buy them the second they arrived? What did you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I miss something? Is there something I haven't noticed yet? I have only been using these for a couple of days. Right, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. See you later.